What are my standards for the men I date as a 37-year-old woman? A lot of people have clocked me for not caring about money enough. And it's true, I don't. I've dated a lot of guys that live off grid in some way. I think it's kind of sexy. All of these men that I've dated are like good with their hands, they're builders, but they're not so much in that material world. And I would so much rather that type of guy than a soft-handed gentleman with a desk job. As I mentioned, I'm 37, and I think a problem women are suffering from is that they are outsourcing their standards, which should be very personal, to random internet dating gurus, and not me. I do have standards, and they're very peculiar, but they're unique to me and where I'm at my life. And these standards are supposed to be subject to change as you age and grow. So what I cared about at 25, I don't really care about now. But let's get into it. What are some of my actual standards? The first thing, and this is unique to my age, is that I don't want to date men with a bunch of children from a previous marriage. And people love to tell you to have an open mind. I'm open to the possibility of dating someone with one child and, especially like an older daughter. But if you have a bunch of young kids from a previous marriage, I am not going to be the girl for you. I won't even consider going out with someone who has multiple children from a previous marriage, especially young children. And I went through a lot of grief about the fact that I didn't have children after my last breakup, and I managed to work through it, and I'm honestly very much at peace now. But I do know that one thing I definitely didn't sign up for is to be a step parent to children that are not my own. This has definitely changed from when I was 25, but I don't want to date a pot smoker. There's something about the smell. It gives me an instant migraine headache. I absolutely hate it. And I dated somebody not too long ago, and he actually smoked pot in my house, and I was so thoroughly disgusted. It also, I feel, does something to your ambition. He hotboxed a room with my Persian cat, and then he proceeded to spill breadcrumbs from a scone everywhere, and I got the ick so bad I had to end it after that. This, I feel, should go without saying, but it doesn't for everybody. There's nothing more important than intelligence to me, and it's so much more important than money. I personally, a lot of men talk about wanting feminine, surrendered women, but if I don't feel that someone is as, or ideally more intelligent than me, I can't feel surrendered around them. It puts me in a very domineering headspace, and I don't really want to be in that headspace with a man. So someone who is not intelligent, that is an instant deal breaker. Also, the last guy I dated was a bodybuilder. You have to be in good shape physically. You have to be able to pick me up. You have to have muscles. You have to look like you go to the gym. Someone who is out of shape and lived a sedentary lifestyle and had a bad diet is also someone I would not even consider going on a date with. Someone who is rude or has a nasty attitude with service workers or like lower wage employees, that is also a huge turnoff. The pot smoker guy, another thing he did that really bothered me was he yelled at someone at a used car dealership, and that leads into this next thing I'm about to bring up. I do think that men should have like some bite to them, as should women, but they have to know when to pull out the claws, so to speak. Somebody with like a fickle temper where they might get irrationally angry over something slight, that is probably my biggest deal breaker. I've been in a relationship with someone long term with that kind of temper, and it scares me, and I want nothing to do with those people. Lastly would be anyone who is too into partying or clubbing. And I sometimes do like to hit a party or a club if the occasion calls for it, but if that's what you're doing all the time, we are not a good fit. So anyway, those are my standards.
She's still dating around her late 30s with now a new set of standards in which she requires in a relationship. But we have to have the questions and concerns about her dating history, the type of men she's been picking. And a real man would wonder why she still isn't married. But as you keep hearing her talk, you just have to keep listening, man. I mean, you find out all you need to know as they keep talking, man. Looks like she has a certain preference. And she says she's now different. But I mean, if it wasn't for maybe some of those choices, you probably wouldn't still be dating around. But hey, fellas, I mean, this is all up to you. You know, there's definitely things you need to consider if you're gonna get into it with a woman like this. So good luck.
I'm about to pin this on all of my social media, okay? So, if you're trying to date me or trying to talk to me, stay. If you're not, scroll ahead, scroll away. Okay, you ready? All right, here are the main 5 qualifications you need in order to date me. You ready? Okay. First and foremost, if somebody is in love with you, or you're talking to somebody or dating somebody, leave me alone. Okay? Leave me alone. Period. Okay? If you do not have a car, don't bother me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Seriously. If you do not have your own place, don't talk to me. Don't message me. Nothing. Okay? If you have not been to the dentist or the doctor in over a year, do not try to talk to me. And the main 5 things, and this is the end of it. If you have no ambition in life, please don't talk to me. Because you're going to hate me. You're going to hate me. You're going to hate me. If you think it's cool just to sit here and scrape by and do the bare minimum, please don't embarrass yourself. You will hate me. I will bring out your insecurities. Just save yourself the heartache, okay? So again, this is going on all of my social media and all of my pin posts because I'm over this. I'm to that point. I've been actually to the point of dating. Just I want it out of the I don't know. I'm done. Anyway, have a great, I don't even know what today is. Today's Sunday. Have a great Sunday. Stay positive. And if any of those qualifications need to be fixed, my suggestion would be to fix them. Anyway, bye.
You got to the point where you wanted out of the dating world, but yet here you are, still giving us a list of requirements, right? Because you still want in. Just be honest.
See, my thing is, I like men that used to women. That's used to getting women. You know what I'm saying? Because them men be chill. They don't even care to like be hoes and nothing like that, because I'm used to this. Like, I done had all the women I done had. It's time for me to chill out now. Like, if I want a woman, I could just grab her if I want her, because he that confident type shit. It be you men that ain't used to women. That's why y'all be hoes, because y'all take anything y'all can get because y'all not used to women. And y'all sit here and y'all act like y'all just him and y'all not him, because if y'all was him, y'all wouldn't even be caring. Y'all will let the women come to you. And y'all don't do that. Y'all be out here chasing women, trying to be hoes, trying to have multiple women. But if you was really that guy, you wouldn't have to do that. You wouldn't have to do that.
The men used to getting women are usually the men that are sleeping around, you know, and have so many of them. What are you talking about, dude? Y'all just like enjoy just hearing yourselves just say something because you have to post something, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done with the small talks. I'm done with the waste of time. If you want something, be bold about it. Let me know what the fuck you want and how you want it. Don't sugarcoat shit. I don't want the nonsense. I don't want the bullshit. Like, for real, like, keep it 100. Keep it a buck. Let me know what's up. Don't waste my time. I won't waste yours, I promise that. Just let me know what's up.
Dude in the comment section said, I want my text messages replied to. Let's start there.
Unpopular opinion, but I feel like every man whose love language is physical touch is automatically a whore. I will not be explaining further.
The woman in the previous comment just told us not to play games and just be straight up. Keep it 100. And then a man tells you some of the things he prefers and he desires. And then you hit them back with this. Man can't win. It's crazy, man.
Guys want to call girls sluts. Men are literally the easiest. No, I could hit up any contact in my phone right now. Say, you want to come over? Yes. They would be there instantly. Because men are
Good people.
Men are
Good
and
people.
women get to choose and men don't. They have sex with whatever they can. No, it's fine. Women have sex with whoever they want to.
Just know, guys, there's a few of these setups out there, all right? A few microphones that are set up. And people hop on every day or however so often. And this is the stuff they're putting out there, man. Yo, this is wild.
One of my non-negotiable dating requirements is your mama gotta have her own man. Her own man, her own girlfriend, whoever, whatever. But you can't be your mama's significant other. That's gonna piss me off.
You hear that, guys? You may have to cut mama off, all right? Mother be gone. If you're getting into that relationship, you gotta be prepared for some of the requirements out here now. You ready?
Friendly reminder that when someone ghosts you or leaves you on red for days, acts like you don't exist, essentially discards you, the most powerful response you can give that person is not by reminding them of your existence, telling them your worth, telling them that you are feeling all these ways and pouring your heart out and essentially begging for attention. No. The most powerful thing you can do is walk away and act unbothered. Why? Because that behavior is disrespectful and you know your worth. And you know that your person and the person that you're actually meant to be with would know your worth as well and wouldn't treat you that way, right? Follow for more dating advice and listen to my new podcast, High Value Dating, if you want more tips like this. Bye.
Yeah, that's probably the best approach. Yeah. Yep, she's right. Yeah, because the person who ghosted you is going to be busy not caring. So it's probably best that you handle yourself with some dignity. Yep.
One of the reasons it may not have worked out in this relationship with him is because you simply were not an energetic match. It simply means the energy that you're walking around and carrying with you through your life is simply not aligned with the energy that he's walking in. For example, your worldview and your value system and your moral foundation could be so energetically distant from his and the way that he perceives the world and what values that he stands on. One example would be an emotionally intelligent energetic match. And so if you are someone who's very emotionally open, emotionally available, you have a very positive outlook on life, you have a very positive perspective of things, how things are and the way that you see your future, and yet he's so opposite because he's so closed off and he's so emotionally unavailable and he's so guarded because of things from his own past that he hasn't yet self-assessed. Sometimes those kinds of guys, they cannot grasp and hold the container of the weight of your emotion, your emotional availability, because they are so emotionally closed off. And holding somebody else's emotions means first holding your own emotions at a high capacity. And I can assure you that contrary to the popular belief, those kinds of men are very, very weak. They're very, very weak-minded. They might look strong. They might look tough. They might look masculine. They might appear to be very macho and don't nobody affect them, right? That kind of energy. But they're actually very, very weak-minded because they're very, very weak in the heart. Being energetically and emotionally misaligned with someone cannot create healthy communication and thriving, prosperous relationship with them, and especially in communication with them.
You really think you could come at us with all of that and then be out here like this? And we're supposed to take anything you're saying serious. Oh, this is crazy, man.
Bro, the number one red flag, and for you to know if a guy is just full of lust, you gotta just ask him his love language. If he says physical touch, he's cut. He's literally cut. Because guys these days, you're like, yeah, like my love language is physical touch, and then they just be trying to use that as an excuse to just touch up on you. Just touch you. Talking about some babe, like, let's cuddle. No, because you're gonna make us cuddle, and then you're gonna make it lead from one thing to another. Boy, your love language is not physical touch. You are just horny and you want another body. Boy, bye.
No, I did. What? What are you talking? Girl, you tripping, man. I don't know what you talking about, man. Yo, I'm just trying to show love and affection, man. Like, you just took it the way it ain't even supposed to go, man. I ain't even like that.
Why am I meeting men in their 30s, pushing their 40s, and they're like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for a relationship. I don't know for a girlfriend yet.
I hate to break it to you, but unfortunately that means that you're an outdoor ball. If you know, you know.
I need to talk about something very important. So I am an LA-based single mom and wardrobe stylist, and I'm open to dating, and anyone who asks me, I'm like, sure. And I would love to be set up, especially if it's like people I like or trust, to do that. So recently someone asked me and they were like, can I send you a list of what he's looking for? First red flag for me. I don't know, I mean, we all have our list, but like anyway, she sends me the list. Naturally pretty, no cosmetic procedures. Intelligent. This is extremely important to hold my attention. Witty, funny, and smart. Again, we're back to smart and intelligent. High quality friend network and very accomplished. Socially active, kind and nice to others. Blonde, slim, fit, and someone who is open to someone older, because I like younger women. What are our thoughts on this list? I mean, like, again, I know we all have our internal list. This list gives me the ick. And then I saw the picture and I was like, I don't know. But I'm curious. What are our lists? Should I make a list? I think I need a list. I have one, but I think it needs updating. But what are your thoughts on this list?
I mean, you said it yourself, right? We're out here making lists, so hey. Man got a list. You're either with it or you're not. Simple as that.
When a man disrespects you and treats you like you are nothing, that is exactly what you must become to him. Make yourself disappear. Houdini that man. But this is exactly where most of you driven, successful, beautiful women go wrong, because I see it every single day in my one-on-one sessions. You don't see his lack of consideration and inconsistency as rejection. You see it as an invitation to prove yourself. So instead of walking away, you start performing and you think, I'm not losing anything by trying, but you are. You're losing your dignity, you're losing your self-respect, you're bending over backwards to become what he might want someday. But Allie, you don't understand. Once he sees how great I am, he's gonna step up and he's gonna start pulling his weight. Who told you that? How it starts is how it will continue. And what incentive does this avoidant man have to treat you better when you've already accepted basura, mentiras, porquerías, and rewarded it with access, warmth, and reassurance? You wanna know what actually commands respect? Walk away, because your absence will cut deeper than your words ever could. So wish him the best and go be with the man who heard you the first time.
It's the men in my comments saying if we focus on ourselves in our 20s, nobody's gonna want us because we're gonna be too old. The gag is we don't want y'all no more. That's the point of the video. That old school saying applied when y'all were providers, okay? We were taught at a young age to secure a family and a husband for stability only. Please don't think women's primary goal is to have a man and have a family. That is back in the day when you guys were head of household. However, now we are head of household. And to be honest, y'all not too fun to be around. Y'all not that cute or aesthetically pleasing. As women, we are the financial stability. That's why we're not too pressed on being with men right now and having kids. How would that benefit us? If anything, we're going to take on more responsibility in the household, and we also are going to have to take time off to bear children. So until y'all go back to being the providers, I guarantee you, y'all are not on our priority list. Until y'all able to take care of y'allselves and the family, leave us alone, because we irritated.
I mean, what do you say to a woman after she says all of this? It simply sounds like you just don't want a man. I mean, why would I even waste my breath? And just hit the skip button on this one, man, and just move on.
I have given up on dating completely. I kind of came to the conclusion that I'm better alone, for sure, because I feel like every time I get into a relationship, it kind of just makes me go insane. Like, not actually insane, you know, but I just worry too much, you know what I'm saying? And it's not that I'm insecure, it's just that I had a boyfriend of 4 years that, like, completely destroyed me. So I think I've given up. Unless someone on a reality TV show, casting director, is watching this, then put me on. Put me on. I want to get on there. Get on that horse.
Sounds great. We don't need any damaged goods back on the market. You need to do some healing.
Here's a truth bomb that no one is willing to talk about. Men need marriage more than women do.
Here we go.
Think about why people used to get married. Women look to men for support, security, especially financially. But now women make their own money. And a lot of times they're making more than men. But men look to the women in their life for emotional support, confidence, children. We've all seen the guy that has a high quality woman by his side and how well his career is going when he's with her and what happens to him when he loses her. But women, we have friends, we have networks for emotional support. We don't have to go golfing to talk about our feelings. And no, I'm obviously not saying that women shouldn't get married, don't need to. That's not it at all. But what I am saying is look at what happens also to men when people aren't getting married. Men have record level rates of depression, feelings of isolation, and all kinds of weird personality issues. So maybe we should talk about the marriage crisis not only for women, but for men.
I know you think you're hitting hard with these talking points, but everything you said applies to either side. And the weird personality issues for the women culminates into this. You guys making weird TikTok videos.
As I get older and as life continues to whip my ass, I'm realizing dating is extremely hard. Because there's two types of people out here and it's hard to find one of them. You got the doers and the talkers. If I text you and I say I'm hungry, baby, your response should be, what do you want to eat? Or where do you want to go? I love when men just send the funds or plan a date, like without me ever having to ask or say anything. If I text you and tell you I'm hungry and your response is, oh, what you about to eat? Baby, that was just your letter of resignation because that's bare minimum. Feeding the girl that you pursuing or that you talking to or dating is bare minimum. So if you can't do that, baby, your services are no longer needed up here. I ain't gonna lie to you. You going about your way.
Yeah, this type of attitude, this entitlement, this privileged mentality, yeah, that's a no-go, man. That's not gonna work over here, man. We're not doing any of that.
Men are not the prize that they think that they are. I made a video last week about how I've been single for almost 2 years and that it's true what they say. The longer that you've been single, the easier it is to stay that way, to the point that I can't really picture myself in a relationship because I don't really like anyone. I've only liked 2 people in the last 2 years. And while most women did agree with me that they feel the exact same way, shared similar experiences, of course, here come along the men somehow making it a negative thing. Saying things like, I know a lot of elderly women that would love companionship, telling me that I need to speed up my sense of urgency because yikes, I'm 35 and it's not looking good for me, as if I care. And pointing out the fact that I must be lonely because I don't have a ring on my finger, which is actually hilarious. I wish men were the prize. I think that that would actually be amazing. But the truth is that most of you are embarrassing. And sometimes keeping a man is embarrassing, especially when everyone around you knows the kind of man that he is. So how is it a prize to be with someone who doesn't treat you well? One Dusty in particular said that it's not a man's responsibility to keep the woman, that it's the woman's responsibility to keep the man, which is laughable to me, but it is a reflection of how a lot of men think.
Let me remind you that tolerating a man's disrespectful behavior for the sake of longevity and saying that you've had a partner for X amount of years, that is not a flex. The real flex is loving yourself so much that you will not settle for the bare minimum.
You should see each other as both the prize from the beginning. The only way it truly works. A man has to work hard to keep a woman, just like a woman has to work hard to keep a man. You don't want to feel like you have a partner who feels like they are inferior to you. So you definitely want to treat each other like you are both the prize and work hard to keep each other. What making a relationship really, takes. What it entails. And I'm no expert, but I tend to believe that. I think it's kind of like a mature perspective on it.
I'm back with another question. Why aren't men masculine anymore? Men don't want to take out the trash, pay bills. Men don't want to take women out on dates, buy flowers. They don't want to do nothing. Open doors. Like, y'all not doing nothing. Y'all are very feminine. Men in today's society, especially, I'm 31, so men that are in their 30s, late 20s, are mad feminine. Like, women should pay for a date. Yeah, after not the first date. Like, what is wrong with y'all?
Another little rage bait, little engagement number for the girlies, trying to post, get some love. We see a bunch of these all the time.
Oh my god, you guys, we can't trust the nerdy men either. Do you think we just say it's all men for no reason? This is what we mean when we say all men. Being a misogynistic loser can take any shape or form inside of a man's body. It doesn't matter what they're like or what they present themselves as. This is why I was extremely fucking annoyed when women started to make videos about the solution being to date liberal men. Realistically, liberal men are the ones that are the most manipulative and hide behind their beliefs, because you can still be a misogynistic piece of shit and hide behind pretending to be a good man. The reality is, we say all men because it genuinely is all men. Of course, there are going to be jock, douchey looking guys that are actually really nice, and there are going to be nerdy looking innocent men that are fucking losers. We say all men because women need to be treating every gun like it is loaded. Whether they identify as liberal, whether they identify as a good guy, whether they're nerdy, they're nice to their friends, they're nice to their parents. God bless Wizard Liz, I hope she's okay, but genuinely, the only way you can combat something like this is time will tell. She rushed into that relationship. She definitely should not have gotten pregnant from a man only knowing him for a short amount of time, and that was her mistake. The point of me saying all of this is that no matter how a guy presents himself to you, you do not know who he is until you've been around him for years. Yes, it is all men, meaning treat every gun that you see like it is loaded. You can never be too cautious around men. Don't let other men make you feel bad for thinking that, because this is the only way we can protect ourselves from being manipulated and groomed.
Conservative men, liberal dudes, everybody could get it, man. They ain't playing out here, man. Everyone could get some. It's open season.
Okay, so I'm single. Like single, like no prospects. If I had to give any piece of advice this year, like out of everything in life, literally, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Like, talk to multiple people, like date around. Like, I'm a one-man shorty. Like, I like talking to one guy. I think it's too much to try to talk to like 3 or 4 guys. Like, I'll get them confused. I would get caught up. Like, literally, I will tell on myself on accident. So, date around. They don't need to know about each other until one, like, actually steps up and actually makes it official. Even then, like, don't say anything. So, moral of the story is don't be loyal to a maybe. Because I was loyal to a maybe, and I have no eggs. I have no basket. I have nothing. And that's fine. But going forward, I will take my own advice.
Hey, date around. Maybe catch a body here and there. Live life. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't do that, yo. You gotta live. You gotta live. You gotta put you first. All right? These men, have them switching over, like changing clothes, until you find the right fit. You got to keep switching them over. Try this out, try that out. Who cares what you've done? The past will be the past. Just live in the moment. You happen to land on that one killer outfit that fits all that you need, fits you right. There you go. But don't hold yourself to one outfit right away. Just just try different things, try different fashions. I don't know why I went into fashion with this. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. Till the next one, man. Y'all stay safe.